All right, hello, good morning. No trades yesterday. It was so slow out there yesterday. I got absolutely nothing. Thought I was going to have a very small day today, but then, boom, IMMR with a big alert, with a big share size trade. We're going to break it all down in this video. Let's go, let's trade.
Hey guys, are you tired of using the same old stock market scanner and getting the same old results? Add some intensity to your trading with the Intensity Stock Watch Scanner. The intensity indicator is the only predictive price action indicator that alerts before significant reversals, allowing trade management with unprecedented timing and accuracy. Now with this exclusive link and code GDTISW, you can get 20 to 30% off every month on your subscription. It's time to finally get the results you've been looking for and intensify your trading with the Intensity Stock Watch Scanner.
Okay, so I did get one trade in earlier in the day. It was here on UPST. It was kind of hitting on the scanner, but only at an 8 on the I3, so not really an alert there. But it made a decent move, and I decided to go ahead and get short here. Just front running the $29 whole number. It gives me a 1 share fill here at first out of the 200 shares I was trying to get here at 28.97. Gives me a 1 share fill. So thank you for whoever needed that 1 extra share. You got it right there at 28.97 from yours truly. But waiting to see if it can get up here and get me the other 199. There it is. It's up and I'm short here. 200 shares on UPST at 28.97. Really, this one wasn't that great of a setup. It was up, but it wasn't anything special. So wasn't looking for anything huge here on the pullback as I almost deep throat my mic. But we'll see if it can make a little bit of a move. So there it comes back down under the 80s into the 70s. I click the button, get the fill like right there at 80. So I'm out half my position and I'll see what the other half can do. Well, the other half decided it wanted to keep going. So at this point, I was like, all right, I'll just try another kind of front run here, but this time at the $half mark. So just in front of the 29.50. So I go ahead and get another 100 shares in there. So now I'm back to 200 shares short at a basically 29.19 average. And at this point, because it's not really moving like I would want a normal trade to move, I'm going to go ahead and just put a stop up over 29.50. If this thing comes up even another 8 cents from here over 29.50, I'm just going to go ahead and stop this one out, call it a loser. So you can see the stop is in there over 29.50 at 29.51, and really not looking to make any money here, just seeing if it can come down a little bit and just close it out. So there, as it comes down, I get the takeoff there around 29.10, and I'm all out for a whopping $26 win here on UPST. And I thought for a while that was going to be the end of my day, but then I'm sitting around, and if you watch the scanner to the right of my webcam here, you see IMMR, and right now it's only at an 8, but watch what it's going to do here, and this is what is going to bring my attention to it. This is what's going to alert me to it. So you see it's an 8, it's moved up to a 10, it's up to a 15, still hasn't officially alerted, so it hasn't hit anything in my ear, it hasn't highlighted yet, but boom, look at that, 25, it's highlighting in orange, it's talking in my ear, telling me about the alert. There, I go ahead and pull it up right after I get the alert. I'm watching it here as it's pushing up through 8, looking for the move up through 8 here. I go ahead and get 300 shares short here at an average of 803. So in there at 803, and look at this move, all the way back down 7 to 70s really quick. I go ahead and click my hot button. I get the fill there at like 781 or so. So not the best fill there, but I'm out half my shares, got 150 left, see what those can do. And what I wanted to do is kind of start pushing back up. So I was looking at this, I was like, this thing is still super overextended, even if it wants to go. I can possibly restart my initial position and then look to trade it from there as if it was normal and like we just now started the position. So I go ahead and put that 150 shares back out at 805. I get the fill there. So now in my original position again with the 300 shares short here at 804. And if it wants to continue now, this is where I'll finally have the opportunity to possibly get some good share size in here on this one because it's an $8 stock. The range doesn't really overly scare me. So, we could potentially get some shares in here. But I'm not going to put any more shares in this unless we get at least over 825. Need another 20 cents or so from my initial position here. So I'm watching it here as it's pushing up towards the 820s. I'm not going to start it now, though, even though it's kind of just slowed down a little bit. There's no reason, like chart-wise, to add in yet unless it gets up at least through 825. So I'm going to watch the level 2. I'm going to watch the time and sales here. Boom, there it's up through. I go ahead and get the ad above 825 there, up around 827, 828. So now I have 600 shares short at an average of about 815. So we're looking pretty good here in 600 short at an average of 815. Wouldn't be looking to take any off here unless it got down under 8. And then if it wants to continue, you're going to be looking for a push up to around 850. It would need at least 845, another 20-cent move for me to be interested to get in here. But looking for that move up towards the $half mark once again, and possibly a reject off of that $0.50 area, especially since it's made such a big move here. And, I mean, it almost came all the way back down to 750, so it's almost a whole point here on an $8 stock in a matter of a couple minutes. So it's looking pretty good. As I'm watching it, it's coming up towards the highs here. Got my order set for 845 on the limit with another 600 shares. It's going to be the big one, the double add position here if it makes the move. So just watching the level 2, watching the time and sales. I'm watching the bid and the ask and seeing what they're going to do here. So it's right off towards the highs. Going to get through. There's through the highs. There's 840. It stalled there at 840 for a second. I decided to just go ahead and put them out at 845 for those 600 shares in case it makes one of those quick spike moves. I didn't want to miss potentially getting the really nice add in there. So it does come up. It does fill me those 600 shares up at 845. I now have 1,200 shares short here on IMMR at an average of about 830. So in 1,200 shares short here, looking pretty good, feeling pretty good about it. We'll see. This thing can start moving back to the downside. So it is going to reject off of that $0.50 area. I'm looking for it to come down below the 820s, watching to see what it wants to do, trying to get as much out of this initial pullback as I can. There it's under 810. I clicked the limit button thinking I'd get a fill down towards 810, but I end up getting it there as it kind of popped around and was a little spread. I get it at 815. So I'm out half my shares there at 815, still leaving 600 shares on because it's certainly got plenty of room to the downside to continue. So we'll see what these other 600 shares can do here. So unfortunately, it kind of pulls back up and then starts going sideways for a while. So I'm like, all right, if we get back down under the 820s, I'll start looking for maybe taking another half off at another 300 shares off. There it comes down. It's under 820. I go ahead and take another 300 shares off down at 815, just because I wasn't really sure what it wanted to do at this point. At least lock in some more profit, and I'll still have 300 shares left over to hold on to in case this thing does want to do the big rollover, which I was hoping for. As it's coming down now, I'm looking for just another 100 shares I decided to put out here at 806. As VWAP was getting in the way, as the big $8 area was getting in the way. So I put my 100 shares out here at 806 to see if I could just lock in a little bit more profit here. Another 10-cent move back to the downside. Was really hoping for a big just cliff drop as it came down towards 8. And it was just really not looking like it wanted to give that big cliff drop. I was looking for a huge move down to like 780, 770 would have been really ideal here on these last 200 or 300 shares. But does come down and get me to fill there for that 100 at 806. So I've got 200 left, and now you can see it just hung on to the VWAP. I went ahead and just put a stop loss there over the recent pullback, and it goes ahead and stops me out there at 817 on the remaining 200 shares, but locked in over $200 on this trade. Had those 200 shares left over in case they wanted to move to the downside, but as you can see here, it looks like I certainly put the stop in at the right spot as it starts to rip all the way back up towards the highs on that move there. But $212 there in IMMR. Definitely cannot complain about that. Really happy with the day today after not getting any trades in yesterday. I wish they all could look like this. We are moving into summer, so I'm a little bit concerned about that, but I do want to start trying to ramp up a little bit as I've had a good month last month, good couple months in a row. So got some house money that I'm playing with now. I'm going to try and push that a little bit further. And today was a prime example of that, finally able to get in some good share size. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Check out my website. Check out GarageDayTrader.com for tons of great day trading related stuff. And I'll see you later.